I was told it can get really scary, so we're gonna see what happens. Enter your name. Lux. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna have to read. This is gonna be horrible. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I had a brain, I brained out for a minute. We used to walk to school together on days like this, started around high school. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. What? But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Okay, I mean, yeah, fair. However, I just sigh, idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. Ha! Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Lux. I mean, I'm a pretty mean guy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. What? Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you... What? To be mean, even if you want to. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh, man. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Oh, nice. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Lux, have you decided on the club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I'm in so much pain. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Don't have to worry about that, I'm not going to college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Aw, I appreciate you, Sayori. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the fuck is a NEET? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I wonder. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Okay. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. You know, I bully Toe a lot for, misspelling, mistyping, but, you know, I feel like I'm gonna get bullied a little bit from this. Uh-oh. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ooh. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Ah, shit. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah. There is no way I'm going to your club. Are we about to be forced to go to a club? Is that what it is? Is that the literature club, I'm assuming? Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh shit, hey. I need some literacy. Oh god. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Okay. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I like to read sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. Oh, goodness. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I would have done it for a cheesecake. Dejectedly, I don't even think I said that right, follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being genuinely used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Ah, shit. Am I gonna have to come up with... Do I come up with voices for everybody? Ah, fuck. Hold on. No, I can't do it. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Lux. What a nice surprise. Oh, shit. Welcome to the club. Am I gonna have to do 4 fucking voices that sound pretty much the same and most likely aren't even separate voices? I think I'm gonna die. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I mean, if there was more guys, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She was also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Okay. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Oh, wait, yeah, I know these names. It's great to see you again, Lux. Monica smiles sweetly. God. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in school. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Lux. We made room for you at the table, so you know sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Please get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri... Huh? Oh yeah. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil Off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh my god, that's so adorable. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, that's so cool. That sounds so good, too. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this from before? Made them for you or anything. Eh, I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you dummy. I had a whole fucking brain. My brain did not want a brain there. Alright. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Ooh, I love tea. Oh my god. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Actually, yeah, you keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Insulted? Damn. What the fuck do I look like? Am I that ugly? I meant that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, the publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all What? Rally? Oh, really grow this club before we graduate. Got it. I need to start reading more. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of euphemism about literature. So, Lux, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, accurate. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way of her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing, how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Read. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of paper. Oh, fuck. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? You write your own poems? Man. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. ... Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Fuck. ... Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond, the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Lux? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Ooh, I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Uh-oh. Suri looks a little concerned and scared. Interesting. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Lux? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Lux, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Lux, since we're already here, you want to walk home together? That's right, Sherry and I never walk home together anymore, because she stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. Is this a dating sim? I mean, I'm assuming this is the vibe I'm getting, but I was told it was a horror game. Am I gonna get jump scared? Is there just gonna be a random jump scare somewhere? I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh? Oh, okay? What? Okay, okay. Let's do this. I like the word silly. Okay. Firefly, shame, skirt, waterfall, shopping, promise, melody, ribbon, hop, sensation. I do love nighttime and fireflies. Let's go with that. Okay. Extraordinary, marshmallow, nightgown, inferno, sugar, lipstick, hurt, fireworks, fester. Let's go extraordinary. Oh wait, am I supposed to be taking one of their personalities and being like, what do I want to, Giggle, uncanny, vivacious, vivid, essence, games, incongruent, graveyard, amazing, summer. What if I just mix and match from all three of their personalities? Let's go graveyard. Oh, wait, they jump. Aura, embrace, together, portrait, hope. Analysis, excitement, atone, vertigo, peaceful. Let's go hope. Pain, heart, sing, twirl, whistle, parfait, strawberry, email, loud, climax. Valentine, question, hair, flower, disoriented, anime, heaven sent, holiday, whisper, infinite. Of course, anime. Scars, dark, destiny, mouse, universe, unrequited, precious, fantasy, rose, smile. I like fantasy. Tragedy, insight, charm, rain cloud, raindrops, headphones, dance, clumsy, dazzle, tears. I am very clumsy. Grief, desire, imagination, play, vitality, warm, dream, landscape, capable, awesome. Imagination. Comfort, journey, captive, agonizing, frightening, forgive, disarray, prayer, fun, bubbles. Now let's mix it up. Let's go agonizing. Calm, peace, love, joy, horror, alone, nature, family, ocean, sticky. I was told this was a horror game, so let's go horror. Candy, disown, tenacious, pink, breathe, beauty, flee, whirlwind, friends, friends. Fuck, why did I say socks? Jumpy, romance, marriage, vacation, feather, clouds, cage, lollipop, melancholy, blanket. Romance. Passion, swimsuit, lust, spinning, fluffy, chocolate, childhood, existence, cheeks, time. Special, determination, afterimage, nibble, infallible, poof, papa, bunny, adventure, bliss. Let's go adventure. Philosophy, cheer, ambient, meager, hopeless, kiss, explode, massacre, mascara. It's either one of them. Wrath, laugh. We're laughing, so we're gonna go laugh. Secretive, unstable, skipping, milk, judgment, electricity, treasure, unending, bed, sweet. Let's go secretive. Sadness, pure, color, sticky dream, sparkle, fickle. Pout, shiny, cry. Okay, interesting. Let's go pout. Anxiety, vibrant, kitty, flying, wonderful, unrestrained, entropy, effulgent. I don't know anymore. Despise, anger, anxiety. Hi again, Lux. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Lux. Oh wait, that's Yuri. Fuck! Thanks for keeping your promise, Lux. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. What? Damn. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Lux always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Lux can be good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what it is. Accurate? Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely give this a read. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay. Honestly, it's not that bad so far. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Occupy. Yeah. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our only chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds so dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. God, this is bad. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Leave me alone. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind of... well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. that wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. This is bad. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has troubled finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wah! I wasn't expecting that either. I looked down, saw it, and then looked up, and there was just a giant. Okay. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I'm interested in it. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking all over here. All around here. Ah. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. Make me feel weird about it, stupid. Accurate. I love calling people stupid. Okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger. I couldn't even do the voice halfway through. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Fuck. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Lux, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Poem. Fuck! I wonder who it should be. I wonder who it should be. I guess you guys will have to find out next time on Dragon Ball. No. But no, I'm gonna end this video here. And you guys can find out next time. Next week. Same day, same time, just a different week. And if you can't wait that long, Well, it's too bad because you gotta wait a week for this. But I do have other content. I stream every day from 7 p.m. EST to, I'm assuming most likely 11:30. Every night, Monday through Friday. Wait, Sunday through Thursday. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe, leave a like. If I get 250 subscribers and 250 followers on Twitch, then I have to wear a maid dress for a week. So yeah, thank you, and hope you have a great week.